Hey, it's Joy. I've got big feelings about little things, and I want to talk about it. Oh yeah, I'm mad about it. And the fact that everyone else is not up in arms about it is a big part of the problem. Oh, I bawled my eyes out, like I always do. It was the sweetest thing. Oh, it was the cutest thing. It was the funniest thing. Thanks for being here. Let's go. Hey there, thanks so much for being here. I'm really happy to talk to you today because I am in such a positive, encouraged place right now. And it's truly, the name of this podcast is Big Feelings. Sorry, I just messed it up. I just messed up the name of my own podcast. It's called Little Things, Big Feelings. A lot of times I'll say I have big feelings about little things. It is confusing. I agree. I made a confusing title, but it's too late. All the marketing's done. So either way, we're going to roll with it. So that's not a bit. I truly do. I'm a big feeler and I have like big feelings. If it were Inside Out 3, obviously I have a joy in me, but my feelings are big, big, big. They're teenage size feelings, but in an adult human woman. And I'll be honest, some of them tend toward the negative side. Like I'm frustrated or I'm, confused or I'm angry. But today I am just kind of basking. I'm basking in the little joys of life. And a lot of people will ask me, like, I don't really get this. Like, what are you having big feelings about? And I think I'm just going to dig in a little bit so that you kind of understand. But the other thing is, I think for most people, but particularly for me right now, when I'm in a time of life where it's sort of like, every day kind of feels the same. I don't have like a big vacation coming up or a big fun, I'm not starting a podcast. It's like, oh, we're just going to go do another podcast. We're going to just do the same things and kind of get through. You gotta get joy out of those little things, and you've got to see the fun and the excitement and the benefit to the seemingly little joys in life. But they truly, especially when I receive them and let them in, they really do make a big difference. Like this time of year between late summer and mid-fall is such a fun time for me because if I were going to make a list, like these are my top 10 little joys in life, 2 of them happen during this period of time. And the first one is, we just had it recently, first day of school pics. There is, to me, nothing like it to open up my Facebook and just scroll picture after picture after picture. Some of these people are like my truest, bestest friends. Some are very close family. Some are people I went to high school with, and I've literally never met one of your kids. Some are somewhere in between. But I need you to know, no matter who you are, if we have ever connected, and I am looking at your posts on Facebook, I want to see the pictures of your kids' first day of school. I want to see what they're wearing. I want to see if they're smiling. I want to see them you can hold a napkin that says 6 on it if you're going to the 6th grade, or you can have a fancy Pinterest mom chalkboard with all different colors telling me what's your favorite food and what your class is and let me see your backpack. Do you have a backpack? Did you get a new backpack this year? Is it full of stuff, or are you just holding it up because you're going to take it to school? Have you got a lunchbox? Is that your jam? Do you buy lunch at school, or are you taking a lunchbox? Because if you're taking a lunchbox, I'd like to see it. I don't think it's like it was when I was a kid. And, when I was a kid, it was like, go find the one from the Beverly Hillbillies or Dukes of Hazzard or whatever TV show was on, Bob Ross, and that's the lunchbox you have. They probably still have. It's probably like Paw Patrol and stuff now, but they're probably stylish as well. It's like, oh, I got a Lululemon backpack for this year. I want to see it. What are the kids doing? What are they wearing? Are they wearing uniforms? Are they outside by the tree? Are they by the door? Are they at the car? Is mom driving you, or is older sister driving you? Do I need to know all these details? No. But I just want to. If I've never met your kids, this is all I really have. So let me have this. Let's join in together, because I loved the start of school. It was like you get new clothes, you get new pencils, you get a new Trapper Keeper, and hopefully a new backpack. Start a new year. Everything's fresh. You got a new circumstance, you know? Maybe you're going to a new school. Maybe you're finally going to school with your brother. Maybe you're finally going to a different school from your brother. I need all of this. The hope of the new year for me is all wrapped up in these pictures. And I'm sure you're not going through to see who liked it but if I loved it, it's literally because I loved it. And it does not bother me to love everyone in the entire feed. I love it. I want to see it. One of the other things on the top 10 list is going to be Halloween pictures of your kids. Let me see you dressed up. Do I want to see a baby dressed up as a lion? Yeah, I do. And I probably need that somewhere. And I'm likely going to say that's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Is it out of everything I've ever seen in my life, is it the cutest? Probably not. Does it feel like that at the time? Yes, it does. It truly feels like that is the cutest thing I have ever seen. And thank you for posting it. Thank you for buying it. Thank you for putting them in it. Thank you for getting them in a good mood, taking a picture and posting it. That really made my day. And I hope when I scroll again, I see a Superman and a Batman or a Paw Patrol. It's the only reference I have, but I want to see it. I love it. I want to see adults getting dressed up. That is not something I am gifted in. I am not gifted in, number one, thinking of a costume and then figuring out a way to make it look exactly like I'm trying to make it look. I don't have that. So I want to live vicariously through you. Or I want to go to your party. I want to see everybody dressed up. I want to see your couple's costume. You know from this conversation, I love a family costume. Y'all all want to dress up as the Incredibles? Please do. Every single one of y'all want to dress up as some band? Yes, please. Thank you very much. Get in a theme. I want to see it. Post those pictures. Thank you. I wish I were good at it, but I'm not. And I almost think that's part of the joy. It's like it's something I couldn't do for myself. So let me see what you came up with. Let me see what you're gifted in that. Thank you. I need somebody to be gifted in that because I love it. Dress your kids up. Dress yourselves up. Let's go. Invite me to a party. I love it. That's a delight. And now that I'm thinking about it, I do think that is one of the common themes of my little joys. One of them is watching tap dancing. I know it seems random, but if I go to a show, I love a Broadway show. If they start tap dancing, I am immediately being entertained. I'm having a good time. I love to watch a tap dance. I don't know if it's the sound. I don't know if it's how they look. I don't know if it's just the lightheartedness of it all. I mean, there's not a sad tap dance. It's not like click, click. There's no sad, oh, let us tap dance over this sorrow. No, you tap dance over fun and delight. And I've many times said, that was a great show. Love that they threw in some tap dancing. It's fun. I can't do it. I probably took one tap class when I was a kid, and I was probably already too old to, make any progress there. But I have an appreciation for it. And especially as hard as I could ever work, I'm not going to be a dancer, but there are people who are put on the earth to dance, and they love it, and they're made for it, and they're happy to dance, and I'm happy to pay for a ticket to see you dance. And especially when I'm getting into like day after day after day after day, and I need to go see a show. I need to grab my Broadway buddy, Esther. Let's go. Let's go see a show. Can we go see something fun? We saw Funny Girl recently. Guess what? They tap danced for us. It was a delight. Everybody was talented, but I love that tap dancing. And I love to be entertained in any way. I love someone that's a good host of a party. Oh, I appreciate you. And I really hope we're friends, and I hope you invited me to your party. Okay? Because if you made different foods and they're at different levels on your table. And there's a little note with a beautiful script telling me what the food is. I'm obsessed with that. I'm very impressed. I'm impressed with your planning. I'm impressed with your cooking. I'm impressed with your presentation. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Can I do this? No. I've hosted before, and you would be saddened to know how much work and effort goes into a very blah party, a very blah get-together. I really don't even know the word I'm looking for, but it's unsensational, sensationless. But I worked really hard for that because it's not my gifting. But I have friends. I had a friend that used to host an Oscar party every year. And when I arrived, there was a red carpet from the sidewalk to the front door. And someone, the host, met me at the sidewalk in a tuxedo to walk me up the red carpet. Do you think I waved at the paparazzi? I sure did. Do you think I told them what I was wearing? Old Navy, I don't know, whatever I was wearing. Were there any paparazzi there? No. Did anyone ask what I was wearing? No. But listen, I was all in. Take me down the red carpet. Flash, flash, let's go. I asked them for a microphone and I would interview everyone. I will Joan Rivers it. Or whoever does that now. Who does that now? Juliana Rancic or something? I don't know. Either way, I'm from the Joan Rivers era. So I would say, let me Joan Rivers it. I'll ask who you're wearing. I will chit-chat you up. I will go. Another friend throws this party. It's a pool party. Okay. So it's in the summertime. They have a gorgeous pool in the back of their house. How the party goes is you get in the pool. They put a raft, like full raft in the pool with you. And they load it up with appetizers. You can take a little floating cocktail out there. And somebody will stand at the side and make sure your drink is refreshed. And you're just there standing in the pool, nice and cool, getting a little vitamin D. Or if it's really hot, they'll put an umbrella up for everybody to sit in the shade. And you just have your snacks. I mean, talk about an elevated pool party. I'm into that. Like, I love to be entertained. And I hope they like to entertain me there. Because I can't throw a party like that. I mean, you would be like rinsing off your own grapes and I'd be like, hope it tastes good. Open up a bottle of wine. I don't know. That's just not my gifting. But it's such a delight to be able to go and enjoy yourself and have fun like that. I mean, that's probably a bigger joy. But the little joys of, I don't know, those are big joys. Thank you for inviting me to those parties. But a little, like, the one I hope I have tonight is getting home after a long day, taking a nice, cool, I don't take an ice shower. I can't do it, but a nice, cool, everything shower and putting on a fresh pair of pajama pants that have just been ironed. My sister makes fun of me so much for that. She's like, that is ridiculous. You're going to get in the bed. But something about putting on that gross, crisp pair of pajama pants that have just been ironed. And they're like those classic with the vertical stripes. And you're nice and cool and just hop up in the bed and watch something great on TV before you go to bed. Guys, I said it once and I'll say it again. Go to bed and drink some water. It needs to be the other way around, but you need to drink some water and go to bed. Take a nice shower. You don't have to iron your pajama pants, but I'm just saying, it adds a little something. It's a little elevated. That's what I'm about. I'm about elevating a little bit. Just elevate it a little bit. That's the way I can elevate. Can I afford fancy pajamas? No. Will I ever be able to? Honestly, probably not. But I'm going to iron them as if I did. That shower will wash away any kind of day that you've had. Good, bad, happy, sad. I'm happy. I'm happy at that point of the night, especially if it's a little earlier and I know I have a little relaxation time at the end of the day. That, again, am I even talking about a little joy? That's a pretty big joy. That feeling, it's such a delight. And now I'm thinking, I want to get out of here. I'm going to go shower. I need to iron some pajama pants before I do that. I need to drink some water. Get ready to wrap up the day. Like the way you end the day can just make it so great. Thank you guys for being here while we just chit chat about the little joys. I would adore to hear about your little joys. What is the thing, the little thing that gives you joy every single time? Would you please call me and tell me about it? I would absolutely love to hear about it. Here's what I want you to do. Call me. It's a new thing here at Little Things, Big Feelings. Call me and leave me a voicemail about it. Know that if you do it, I may play it on the podcast, but I'd love to hear from you. Here's the number. It's 214-519-9373. 214-519-9373. James is going to make fun of me for repeating it. I don't care. Would love to hear from you. Tap dancing, Halloween pictures, first day of school pictures, great parties. What's on your list? Because I need more little joys in my life, and I want to check it out. So go iron your pajama pants, drink some water, go to bed, and call me. Have a great week.
Thanks so much for listening to Little Things, Big Feelings with Joy Delaney. Do you have big feelings? Joy would love to hear them. Call and leave a voicemail at 214-519-9373. Thanks.
Oh, you have to say the number again.
Why?
In case they missed it.
They can just hit that button and rewind 15 seconds.
Okay, I guess, but what if they were getting a pen?
A pen? A pen? This is a podcast. It's all on your phone.
Yeah, but don't you still have to type it in or something?
That's not really how any of this really works. That's 214-519-9373. Is that good?
Thank you, James.